Hey everybody, Rodamon here. Thanks for tuning in to Starbound, a vanilla Let's Play tutorial series. So, picking up where we left off, we are now sporting the highest tier chest armor that I am able to currently craft, and we are in need of some additional Solarium ore to craft more. One of the things I want to do is to return to the Ark and sell some stuff. So what I'm hoping is that we find an Apex colony and maybe a Novakid colony to do some additional recruiting, because we could definitely have a larger ship. Not that I am currently using my ship's capacity, I am not really, but I wouldn't mind a larger ship anyway, because one of the goals that you all voted for before this series even started was that I should focus on matter manipulator and maxing out ship size and stuff like that. So I will intend to do that. Another thing I wanted to do is, let's get rid of some of these building materials that are sort of clogging up my inventory. If I'm planning on being a Novakid colony, I don't really need this random stuff. Let me throw in the junk garbage food, and then I have to put something in that can actually sell, like a tungsten ore. There we go. Now I can sell it all. Alright. Steak. Fresh apples. I guess I also haven't made a refrigerator for my ship. I probably should do so at some point. Oh, I'm out of energy, am I? So Esther is going to say, well, I won't spoil it, but here's the blessing. It's safe fall, so I don't take fall damage. So I got the glitch artifact. Or I found the clues to the glitch artifact, and now I have the goal of obtaining the glitch artifact. Now I'm not going to do this until my equipment's a little bit better. And we got a new two-hander. Wow, that is garbage. Oof. It does a fourth or something of the damage that I'm used to. Alright, Lana, you do have Light Augment 3. I'm definitely going to buy that, without a doubt. And I'm going to stick that in my current bag. So Light Augment 3 is the brightest augment that you can have. And as you can see, the... let me show you. The illumination... It's hard to tell because it's bright here, but this illumination is ridiculous. I check her every now and then to buy that augment, and I'm just very, 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 very happy. I cannot express how happy I am that I found it. Okay, so I'm not going to go to the glitch keep. But what I want to do is to start to scout worlds that I think would be potentially habitable. Worlds that I think would be comfortable for me to inhabit. That would be pretty important. Let's see. I also wanted to get a refrigerator. I'm just looking at the other things that I have access to. So I have enough to make the mini fridge, full-size fridge, cryonic extract, and battery. I could get that. I have the cryonic extract. I have plenty of them because I've been farming them. And then a battery. I just need to be reminded of the... I just need to grab some copper wire. In fact, done. Alright, this will stop. If I cared to, this would stop the melting or the spoiling of my food. So, let me plop this down. And my base in no way is well organized. Like, it is garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. But all of this rotten food that keeps rotting, it doesn't need to rot. Right? I could always put the food in my refrigerator and then it's safe from rotting. So nothing else that's currently in my food inventory is going to rot on me. But now, if I'm hungry, I can always swing by my refrigerator and check it out. Let's put the remainder of my seeds away. So that would be rice. Actually, you know, I'm just going to put the rice seed down. Because right now I'm kind of relying on rice as a food source. Let's get rid of the rotten food. And then I'm also going to put the other stuff away. I'm going to keep the rice, but put the other cooking ingredients away in the refrigerator, in case I want them at some point. I'm trying to think of other things that I haven't made. Oh, so I guess I have some more. Let's see. Solarium. So I need 3 and 12. So I need 15. So I need to mine up about 30 or so for me to be able to craft what I want to craft, which is fine. I'll make some boiled rice for the road. And let's get out there. So this star here, have I gone everywhere? We've got this dangerously hot magma planet. Now magma, I don't do a lot of exploration of magma. We haven't gone over here to this volcanic world. As I said, the scorched worlds like this one are probably the easiest to colonize if you just have luminous rain weather effects, because they're not full of something that's going to burn the crud out of you. Whereas the magma worlds here are just honestly barely colonizable because they're mostly just oceans of magma. And then these are the in-betweens. The volcanic worlds, this one has cinder showers and light ashfall. Ashfall is a little annoying because it will start to collect, I believe. Some of the weather effects, like let's say you settle into a desert, as a for instance, what will end up happening is like your town will be blanketed in sand. Ashfall, it will be blanketed in ash, so it will eventually fill up full of sort of unwanted material. Oh, and it's already burning me. Well, I have safe fall right now, so I don't need to worry about fall damage. But yeah, as I'm sure you're able to see, the lava worlds are the most difficult for pretty good reason. Everything here is trying to some degree or another kill you. I do find that the scorched planets are probably the easiest of the 3 types of fire planets. Fiery worlds. Now, there's other alternatives, right? I could always... Oh, here's another Firelord chest. I could always go fully subterranean, and that mitigates a lot of the problems. So what I think I'm going to do is leave it to you. I'm going to, at the info card of this episode, which would have been right in the first 30 seconds or so, and then also a link in the description and all that, and at a link in Radamat.com. These are all places where I'm going to have the ability for you all to vote on what sort of world I focus upon. Oh, there's a chest here. An assault rifle, some javelins, and a plasma drill. I think you can, well, pretty easily see that these worlds are just... Oops, I'm gonna burn. They're not that inhabitable, right? I mean, I could go underground and try to do my best to carve out like a corner for myself, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty difficult. The lava worlds, the volcanic worlds, and the magma worlds are just full of it, right? I gotta say that new light augment is terrific, though. Now, there are some things I could do. I can equip myself with more fire resistance and things of that nature if I really wanted to be in a world this hostile. Lava balloons? Oh, that's cute. Pew! At this point, I probably don't need torches as a hotbar item because I produce so much light. Oh, and now this is a different biome. As you can see, these trees look a little bit different. They're metal-coated wood. It's actually one of my favorite biomes. It's kind of cool to have, like... I think of it as, like, steampunk trees or something. And these guys are Cluex, I guess. Or are they all Cluex? I don't know. And what do you got? A magma lamp? Nice. I don't know what's going on up here. But in our exploration for... I think what I prefer to do is I would prefer to find a planet that is colonizable, and then have you all vote on how exactly you want me to colonize it. Whether you want me to go the route of doing it off camera, on camera, subterranean, not subterranean. Like, there's a lot of different options which I can explore and show you, but I do want it to be the popular choice. So that's something that you're going to see in the polls here. Is one of the things with colonization is it takes a very, very, very long time to build something that looks nice. To build a basic shack with like a door and a bed or whatever is not difficult, but something that is actually attractive might be best done offline, unless you want to see me struggle with it online. That's, again, sort of up to you, but I'll leave those choices to you so that you can make your own. I'll check out this gun. I wonder if it's any good. So I am looking for Solarium. I haven't done a lot of digging yet. Oh, that was just copper. Oof. Or pretend that I knew that. Right, is this gun any good? Oh, it's not bad. Easy to use. And we're getting to daytime. Whoa. No, of course, if I was like one of the, if I was the spike ball, that would have been a lot less dangerous. Not that I got hurt. I didn't, but it would have been a little less dangerous because I could spike into the wall and not fall. So each of those sort of like abilities has their own distinct advantages. My goodness, I can't find anything useful down here. It's like... Oh, here we go. Solarium ore. Oops. So I guess the energy lance freezes them and makes them slower. It's pretty handy. And it does AoE. Not bad either. Oh, I'm getting hungry though. Just because I've moved on to Solarium doesn't mean some of the lower tier ores aren't going to be useful to me. Definitely not that hard to collect, so... And then another reason to get them is if you wanted to experiment with different types of armor. If you wanted to try to get the variety, different varieties that are available to you, you're going to need to make multiple copies, right? So if I wanted to get the damage armor and the energy armor and the health armor, like each type is going to require a new set of resources to craft, which means that what seemingly would be like outdated materials then all of a sudden become more relevant. Ouch. Well, that's it. So I guess there's a switch at the end of this obstacle course for the that door there. There it is. Luckily, these boulders and the like aren't they're not instant death, and they don't do too much damage. I don't like those kind of one-handers. So I've spoken about this in the past, but these are they do a lot more damage, but they're kind of wind up, so they're not as stun locky as the little daggers. The little daggers, you can really lock down your targets. More solarium. Obviously, there's buildings over there because there's a box. Maybe I'll dig down towards it. Unless I can... Nope, I guess I'm digging down towards it. Nice. Free diamond. I'll take it. Oh, I don't want random bombs. They're fine throwables, but, like, not really what I'm after here. Alright, so I did gauge my solarium needs, and I might need to clean up some of my inventory here because I'm actually running out of space for this stuff. Man, I really should have put my silk and stuff away. Scorch cores I don't need too many of because I have so many back home. Same with cotton fibers. And metal-coated wood I'm going to put away as well. So, the one copper wire. I'm just making sure I have room for the stuff I'm collecting, because it'd be a real shame to try to mine up and not have room. So I did mention that I need roughly 30 solarium. I'm at 27, so I'm actually pretty close to my... sort of pre-negotiated requirement. I actually like this gun. Wish it was a bit rarer and more damage. It's kind of nice. Unless I tank like an idiot. How many modules do I have? So I wanted to get the last tier of power generation, and I still need like 11 more modules. It's a lot. I mean, you know, it's a lot of work to max out your mana manipulator, as it should be. It's a really, really powerful tool. Shouldn't come cheap or free. Interesting to have a big puddle of water in a lava world, but not? Alright, come on. Give me a solarium. Oh, we have a pixel village. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be able to get all the resources I want from this little pixel village. Because these villages are so well illuminated that it's just very easy to find the ores you're looking for, as you can see. It's glorious. So what I'll probably end up doing is spending a little bit of time just exploiting the resources that are here because they're just so easy to find and get. They just hand out the resources like candy. And that way I can save myself time in the future when I need more solarium or violium or frios or whatever it's called. Frizzo, the free stuff. Oh my god. Words, help. Ferrosium. Thank you. Sorry, Guardian. Some good patches over there as well. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite biomes to find underground because it just makes resource collection so much easier. Alright, I do believe if I go up this way, I'm leaving that biome, so I'll turn around in a second. And also, another one of the advantages is it tends to be massive, right? It's pretty easy to just stay within this pixel village. It's well illuminated, well denoted and demarcated or whatever, and full of easy to exploit resources and dirt, you know, surrounded by dirt, so you can cut through it pretty quickly. And then any of the buildings that you destroy, you end up getting pixels for, so like, not that it's a great way to farm pixels, but like, if you needed to, you could. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do here is to spend a little bit of cash to put a teleporter here, if I still have one. Yep. And this is going to be Solarium Pixel Village. Did I spell solarium right? Solarium. Oh, well. Close enough. Oh, yeah, no, okay. So let's go to the ship and get myself the top-tier armor. So first things first, we gotta smelt it. And I got a lot more than I needed. I got enough for 64 rather than 15. So, a huge excess. Now, my Durasteel and Titanium are still lacking, however. So, I am going to need to get lower tech stuff like that. Alright, so let's make the trousers. And then the hat. Alright, put them on. Running around pantsless is just a little weird. So there's the trousers and the hat. I don't want to look like that. I think that's weird, so I'm going to keep my old bandit hat on. Just a little nicer looking, in my opinion. You're welcome to disagree with me. Synthetic material I'm going to make 10 of, so I can get more nano wrap bandages. Alright. So now I have top tier tech. You know, I'm got a EPP with light 3, which is awesome. And then I have like the best armor that I have available to me right now. Hello? And a door that won't open. Hello? My pet was so close to it, I couldn't interact with the door. Back up! Alright, what haven't I done? So, nanorap, I'm going to need some living root. Let's do 12 living root. How much living root do I even have? Now, living root's one of those that, like, you can farm for if you need it. There's certain creatures that drop living root. I guess I haven't demonstrated hunting in an embarrassing long time. No, maybe I don't even have any living root. Well, okay, so if that's the case, let me just put away some of the stuff I've got here then. What I really should do is to start a like a mining only storage space for like ores exclusively, but I'd probably wait until I have like absolutely no storage left, just out of, I guess, a bit laziness. We did get a chili seed. We got chilies if we wanted it. We have some raw steaks that I could cook up, and given how hungry I am, let's go do that. Hey, could you, Mr. or Mrs. Taylor, could you please move? Alright, so now they're all dressed like me, but they're sitting on top of my fireplace. I can't cook with you sitting there. Fine, I'll move the fireplace, or the campfire. If it's gonna be like that, it's gonna be like that. Alright, so here's my cooked steaks. My character was quite hungry. I could eat 2 steaks and some rice. Wow, fancy dinner. So now I would say the thing I want to do most is going to be to find a world where I would like to settle on. So here's another scorched. Maybe I want volcanic instead of scorched. But I could also check out alien worlds, so I'm going to head over to this fiery star and show you what an alien world looks like. It was requested in YouTube comments that I check out an alien world, which does look pretty cool, so. But before I do that, I'm going to head back to the shop just to sell off some extra stuff that I've got, some excess resources and the like. Oh, I also need to make another teleporter, because I used mine. It's always, always, always a good idea to have a spare teleporter on hand in case you get stuck, or something like being stuck. This gun I actually liked. Give me that back. So, yeah, I need to go back to the ship and get a teleporter core so I can make my own teleporter. As backup. Now, a flag, I have said this before, but I'll say it again. A flag lets you teleport to it, but not out. So it's not good for underground. A teleporter is better for the underground, but is, of course, more expensive. So here is my teleporter cores. Oh, I already had, I'm an idiot. I already had 2 on me. I just didn't even check. I assumed I didn't. So you can teleport to a flag. You can teleport from a teleporter. Let's get another futuristic. Done. So these scorched planets do look a little ruined, and well, you know what? I suppose I could even leave that to you. Again, as I mentioned, the poll that I intend to offer up to all of you, you will be able to vote on, well, everything, essentially. What kind of fiery planet, whether it's subterranean or not, all of those factors I can leave to you. So let's just keep exploring them for gear, because I could get better gear. So I think I'm in orbit, but not landing on one. Oh, this is a new world. Never mind. So I will show you the alien world first. I also wanted to mention that just because I'm around a fiery star, only the scorched worlds are the inconceivable ones. If we check this, this is going to be radiation. As you can see, it's a radiation tier. And as a result, the geological analysis is also going to tell you roughly how dangerous it is. So just because this is orbiting a fiery star does not mean it is as dangerous as a scorched volcanic or magma planet. It is not. This is a considerably easier planet. And therefore would not fit the bill of being a tier 6. I will stick around here until it's daytime so you can have a better look at what this looks like. Go away, bird. But yeah, it's pretty immediately obvious that it looks like Astroneers here. Ooh, and poison. I think you could tell things are a little easier because everything's dying in a shot or two, unlike the fiery worlds where it was like at least 2 of the charge-up shots. With that light augment, kind of unnecessary murder there, but oh well. I'm supposed to be Guardian of the Galaxy, aren't I? Here I am just murdering the innocent. Ooh, and we have the eyeball biome. The sort of eyeball monsters. So, yes, these are eyeballs. Literally piles of eyeballs. And eyeball trees. Which gives me flesh strands and more piles of eyeballs. I don't really care to have piles of eyeballs as a building material. I just wanted to demonstrate what that was about. But I'll probably be not cutting them down now, and I don't want the weird eyeball-y. Let's go to the flesh strands are going to be gone. I see you sneaking me. I ain't no idiot. What is that? I actually don't know what that is. Oh, it's a buried chest. I just didn't see the full chest. Ah. Fine. Problem with the eyeballs is they bury you pretty quick, so I didn't want to start that collapse unless I had to. I suppose if you're going for like a demonic themed base, the eyeball flesh strand designs might be in your interest. It's not mine. I'm going to be Novakid Western style. And I was hoping to find some sort of town here. I'm probably going to continue until I find a town. I'll just keep pushing. So I'm still, of course, looking for adding Novakid and Apex. Among others. What I get here? Most of the weapons, because this is an easier world that I find, are just not going to be as good. They're going to be tier 4 weapons because this is a tier 4 planet. Cold would be tier 5 and fire would be tier 6. But the companions, the crew members that you make, aren't dependent upon tier of planets. So this here is maybe an indicator that there's a town nearby, because this sort of enclave of criminals can be an indicator of such. Can be. Not guaranteed. But I might find a town right up here. And if I don't, I could always leave. But here is what the alien worlds look like in the daytime. Sort of a mix of like Mushroom Astroneer. If that's a fair assessment. I think it is. I guess you're friendly. I don't need to kill you. Different biome yet again. Oh, hello. I think this is a merchant. It is. So, as you can see, the helmet here is nowhere near the quality of the ones I currently have on my head. I have, you know, legendary quality, and she's selling uncommon quality. Or he, I don't know. Not going to assume a gender here, so it, thing, whatever, this person. But again, seeing some more people might indicate a town nearby, hopefully. At this point, we are wandering sort of out of the alien-type biome. This is kind of standard meadow. And now mushroom. Oh, punk. Okay, yep, this is the mushroom village. I'll nap to heal. Just kidding. Alright, I might give up on my search here. You're not getting very far. Oh, God. I'm glad I didn't give up. What is this? Oh, this is no, this is not going to be good. This is a Apex dungeon, I think. So they're going to be those creepy zombie Apex down here. Yeah, here they are. The ones that you can't capture that hit like a tank. And the problem with this, of course, is this is a tier 4 planet. So the quality of the gear that I get out of here is kind of like blah. So there's not much reason to spelunk. And there's not going to be anyone down there to recruit, because this is an Apex planet and not, or, you know, Apex dungeon and not a town of or something like that. But I will take a piano. And some Durasteel. I still have a lot of stuff yet to make with Durasteel. Alright. Out we are. So that was the alien world. If you were, considering making a colony on an alien world or something like that. Let's go ahead and get to a fiery one. Yo, could you... Not again. I really need to use a relocator, and... I can't even... Oh, you little troll. I can't even get over there. Okay. I've had enough. Let's work to a relocator, which would be here. So I need Durasteel bar. And I didn't get enough. So I'm going to need some more Durasteel, unless I have some scrolled away in here. No, I don't. Alright. If I want to relocate them, I'm going to want a little bit more Durasteel, because I don't like how they block me. It's not the first time. And all these new foods I can put away in the refrigerator. Some of them are seeds. And then some of them are foods. Oh, my rice is ready. Nothing like a hero subsisting on boiled rice. Alright, so this is a tier 6 volcanic with weather conditions that would be pretty prohibitive to live on. The large meteorites are very, very, very difficult to survive unless you're fully subterranean. Because they destroy everything. Firelord Helmet. Wrong gun. Have fun with the lava. And, it's not, it's good, but it's not, like, significantly better or anything. Do we want to... It's probably just more Firelord stuff. But to bother get to this chest. A little tricky to mine. Oh, there's 2 chests down here. See? It was worth it. Or... Oh, 3 mana manipulator modules. Okay, well that one was pretty good. That's definitely the easiest method I found to breach. And a smoke machine. Oh, well, if we want some smoke to, you know, fancy up our... I don't know. I don't really have a use for smoke machine. But yes, there is a way to, like, delete lava if you wanted to. Or really anything of that nature. The way you just saw me do it. Just painting over it and then removing it. Mind your step. Now, because we are on a tier 6 planet, it is in my best interest to explore the chests because they are quite possibly, you know, full of amazing stuff. Yeah, a lot of mana manipulator modules. And those mana manipulator modules are getting me a lot closer to my goal of max out mana manipulators than if I was to explore for a long, long, long time somewhere else. Also, strangely enough, your mana manipulator module, despite us being organic and weak, we could also just harvest lava. That's fine too. So if you really want to get rid of lava, doing what I'm doing now is super sketchy because I have no way of, like, protecting myself from falling. But, yeah, you could do it. Okay, you're not hostile. Landmines! Hey, look at that. Kaboom. If you don't linger on them, they won't hurt you much. Oops. This is part of being a scorched world. The scorched worlds look a lot more like this. This here is what scorched looks like, whereas lava's tends to be, you know, not previously inhabited. And you're definitely hostile. Oh, no, you're not. I apologize. I thought... Reminds me of Futurama when Fry met Leela's parents for the first time. Alright, sorry guys. I didn't mean to, like, shoot you unprovoked. I thought wrong. Interestingly enough, despite the really violent weather conditions, maybe I'm about to jinx myself, but I haven't actually seen large meteorites or anything like that. But you wouldn't want to invest into building a vulnerable colony anywhere where it would be possible for a single meteorite strike to, like, take everyone out. Unless you're a masochist and you really love rebuilding something over and over and over. I mean, hey, if that's you, go for it. It's becoming nighttime, so soon the beasties are going to come out to play. All I'm trying to do now is to find colonies. That's pretty much my goal. To find colonies to expand my crew, because at the... I say this often, but at the start of this series, I left it up to vote of what my priorities would be. And one of the priorities that I was given was to have a crew, you know, max size ship based upon the fact that I have a large crew. So, I'm trying to work on that. And I'm also trying to work on maxing out my mana manipulator modules. Or my mana manipulator, I should say. And also, get all the tech unlocked. Those were my sort of directives. Let's get that chest. Yeah, I'm sure you've been noticing the abundance of tech cards and mana manipulator modules every time I find them. Instead of finding like one, I find 3. We are on the hardest worlds, and there's the most payoff. You know, sort of most bang for my buck. I haven't been really going underground because I'm not likely to find colonies underground as easily. Oh, but here's a large storage facility. Someone's underground bunker. 9.1 and a 3.0. It's a little bit better than my fire dagger. This one. And because I'm on a really dangerous world, the weapons that I find are going to be, on average, higher quality. So if we take a look at the weapon here, this is, you know, it doesn't have a rarity or anything, but because it's a common quality weapon that does more damage than my uncommon quality weapon, it's pretty clear that you know, the average quality of this planet is higher. And this is also one of the mechanics that plays a role. What is that? Swamp water that plays a role later on, because when you have tenants, when you create a colony and you have tenants, every now and then your tenants will pay you rent. And the rent that they pay you is somewhat driven by how dangerous the colony is. So I'll give you, for instance, if you create a colony on a beautiful, idyllic, really low-level world, every time you collect rent from them, you might collect, I'm making up numbers because I don't have them memorized, but you might collect like 100 pixels. On a tier 6 world, you would collect 6 times the rent from the average collection. So you'd collect 600 pixels, right? It's just worth a lot more to be somewhere dangerous, which is why... And that is also true, because sometimes instead of rent, instead of just straight pixels, what you'll collect will be weapons or armor. And it is driven by the tier of the planet. There used to be some exploits to make it easier to collect rent. I think most of those exploits, I could be wrong, I just want to point out you should double check yourself. But last I Google searched for it, a lot of the sort of exploits to get like really good equipment for low risk has been closed in patching. And I really should have done my due diligence in making sure I did my homework first. But I'll just share one of those exploits. One of those exploits was, you know, all those Urchius mining moons? They were like classified as like tier 10 originally, like super dangerous. So if you ever colonize them, the gear that you got from them, there is no such thing in this game as like tier 10 weapons and armor, but the rent you would get would be a lot higher, and the average quality of the gear that you'd be given would be a lot higher. And I do believe that that one has been patched out. There might be some others that I'm unaware of, because I don't play games looking to necessarily exploit game mechanics as a first thing I do, but yeah, they're driven by the perceived danger of the planet. Oh, here we are in like the Magma castle type biome now. I don't know what it's formally called. They all have names if you check the wiki. I just don't put brain power into memorizing that kind of stuff. Oh, and it looks like we have... oh, you guys are friendly. We found a colony, but obviously it's not the type of colony that we're looking for. This is avian. Still, I might be able to encourage them to steal from them, basically. Here, no one's looking now. Oh, come on. Shh, go inside. Don't look at me. As soon as the doors are closed, they don't have line of sight, and they won't be able to see what I'm doing. Because given that it's a very dangerous planet, the stuff that you're going to find in the boxes here are going to be better. Molten Boomerang. See? A Molten Boomerang blueprint is pretty good. Well, I am just about out of time, so the last thing I'm going to do is... Go away, go away. I wanted one last theft. But she's staring at me. You know, nothing like ending an episode on stealing from innocent apocalyptic world dwellers. That's I guess, what I'm about. I'm not much of a protector. More of a thief. I am covered in bandit gear, though, so, like, whatever. Yep, it was a matter manipulator module, and now I am just one away. You know what? I'm going to push it a little bit. Maybe I can find the 30-second module that I need for maximum mining. That would be a fine thing to do, I think. And I hope you all don't mind the extra, you know, time spent on recording. Alright, there's no storage over here. I don't know if there's going to be boxes up here with stuff. There's a few, but they just have the codexes. They're boring boxes. Alright. There we go. Matter module. There he is. That's the last one. So power generator max. Now we mine faster. And oddly enough, we are sitting on top of a glowstone node deposit, whatever, below us. But next episode, I am going to try to find a world worth colonizing on, and I will leave it up to you on whether I do the building of said colony on camera, which could be tedious, lengthy, and maybe boring, or alternatively, if I do it off camera and I just find it and then explain how I built. But the building mechanics in this game, I don't know. It'll be up to you. And then additionally on the poll, it will be items like what kind of fiery world should I colonize? Should it be subterranean? So on and so forth. So if you're interested in voting on that, just go to Radamat.com for the link or look at the info card at the beginning of this episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all next episode. Farewell.